Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Yahweh is who you easily call God of Jehovah. Yahweh means he is, he exists. And Yahushai is who you easily call Jesus Christ. Yahushai means he says he delivers. And double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone. And salutations to all the Archeim that's pushing the truth on Kudara. Waking like the third, come out short. This is your brother, Kyle Knott. From the GMS Miami Camp with another lesson. Going into you doomsday preppers are going to be doomed. All right, because these doomsday preppers, they believe that they're better than everyone else, or, as in, like, they've been prepping, all right? They're trusting in carnality, all right, to save them. And I remember I made a video as in doomsday preppers, they all are different. You have doomsday preppers that prep for a zombie apocalypse. You have doomsday preppers that, an invasion, the dollar crashing, what other ones? There's multiple, and at the end of the day, you're not gonna be able to run from judgment, or you're not gonna be able to escape judgment, or even if you have a bunker here, are you're gonna anything in America is gonna burn. All right, the scriptures in Deuteronomy 32 say the fire is gonna burn to the lowest hell. So you're gonna cook like the unlawful meat that you are, but you're not gonna be able to escape. All right, you're not gonna be able to. And as a bunker, that means you gotta run into a bunker now. All right, and the Lord could cause it where you in your bunker, you're stressing and you eat everything, you waste everything. You might not get to your bunker. See, that's the thing. All right, and that's why as an Israelite, as you so-called Negroes, Latino, they Americans, and sprinkle birds who leaners go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're supposed to be trusting in the Heavenly Father, not in your own might or power. All right, you can have as much ammo you want. The Lord can put a spirit upon you, or you hearing things, a plague of the mind, you just shooting and losing your ammo. I said Elmo, I think. Ammo, all right? So, and on the end of the day, you can't prepare for something where the Lord says it's going to be a time like never before. So how the fuck are you preparing and you don't know, you know what I'm saying? You have so-called scenarios that you think is going to happen, but the Lord said it's going to be a time like never before. All right? And you might not get to your fucking bug out area. All right? All right? You might be at work when all hell breaks loose. You might not be able to get home to your bug out equipment. You know what I'm saying? That's why as a Israelite, a person that's serving, seeking out about Shema Shah, you're supposed to be leaning upon the Lord, because it could pop off anywhere. You could be, you could be an hour away from home. Now the Lord could have it where you teleport, you got a family, he'll teleport you back, or make your 3-4 day trip walking to back to your house. The Lord do his thing. But we just gotta trust the process and trust the Lord. All right, you doomsday preppers are doomed. All right, and I want to see how I want to tackle it, because I'm gonna, you know what? Because you can't plan for this. All right, I'm gonna tackle it from different angles. What that was, Amos. Not 9, not 8, where it goes into let me see. Freak, now I'm losing my hate when it does that, but I know it's in Amos. It's like it begins in the first chapter at first verse. Amos, Jake just out for it, but there ain't no excuse over beyond him. So lucky. Oh yeah, it is Amos 9. Okay, Amos 9 and 2. Though they dig into hell, all right, some that have bunkers, all right, even the least gonna be in concentration, bunkers and stuff like that. We coming to get them. If I'm, part of the elect, when Yahushai and the angels and the rest of the elect, all right, But though they dig into hell, or to, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb unto heaven, to the mountains, highest mountain range in America. All right, it don't mean nothing. That shit don't mean nothing. Though they climb into heaven, this will I bring them down. Even the elites, when they go into the space stations, the Lord gonna bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of a Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. Though they be hid from the sight of the bottom of the sea, so I'm gonna hide in the sea. All right, thence I will command the serpent, and they shall bite them. All right, so there's nowhere you can run. There's nowhere you can hide. There's nothing that you can prepare for. All right, we can also go to what it is. Amos 5. If there's Amos 5. Amos 5:19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and the serpent bit him. So judgment gonna be everywhere. All right. You ain't gonna be able to prepare for this thing. That's the thing. You think that you're gonna be able to hide, bro. If you got a bunker here of anything, or it's not gonna end well here for you. And the bunker that you made, all right, or bug out shelter, or bug out bag, that's for the elect, man. All right, as in what was that movie? The Man and His Son. Damn. And they enter in the movie, they fell into a bunker. Damn, I forget the name of the movie. Brothers know what I'm talking about. It was a man and his son, a father and his son. Yeah, I can't think of it, but okay, come. I want to go to Daniel for a point in Daniel, the 12th chapter. Daniel 12:1. In that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble. All right, the time of Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. Even to that time, same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, the elect of the house of Israel, everyone that should be found written in the book. All right, but it's gonna be a time like never before, so there's nowhere you can prepare for it carnally or physically. All right. All right. That's why I'm gonna hit it in another another angle, as in, if you understand the times that we're coming in, you're supposed to be leaning upon Yahweh Shem Al Shai, not of your own will, because you cannot protect yourself. All right, you got to come onto the bosom of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, and if you're part of the elect, and he's gonna have mercy upon you. I just said that precept I was thinking of. Okay. Empire 21. That's 23. Where it goes into a prudent man foreseeth the evil. I know it's 2 in Proverbs. I always get it. I know. Is it one also in Proverbs 18? Proverbs 22. Okay. Proverbs 22 and 27. Okay. Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man foreseeth evil, the bad times, and hiding himself. But the simple pass on and are punished. And it's and the thought about Shema Shah for giving us the understanding to see the future, the way the future in a in a sense, and we realize that we need Yahweh Shem Al Shai, and we're gonna lean upon him. So we hide him ourselves in what? Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and it's safe. You see? So we understand that Yahweh Shem Al Shai is the only one that can keep us. Now, even if, and there's nothing wrong if you do get some cans, and there's nothing wrong with that, but a man of the Lord is not going to lean upon that. He's not going to trust in that. Because anything can fucking happen. All right? You could, You can have a bug out bag and all that, but the Lord tell you to leave. All right, tell you to leave and say, hey man, and the angel tell you just put some clothes on and put a jacket on and shoes, and tell you and your family just do that, and tell you don't leave, don't take the bug out bag, and the Lord want to see if you really lean upon is going to lean upon Him, Salakia, you know, because we understand that the Lord is our Let's go to Psalms 91. All right, but you niggas are not gonna be able to hide your plans. Is not the plans and things that the scenarios you think that's gonna take place, or how you're not in control. All right, you doomsday prepper. You're not in control, and that's what you're gonna understand, that you're not in control. All right. Really, the Lord is gonna mock a lot of you. Is gonna mock a lot of those doomsday preppers. All right, Psalms 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So we understand that the Heavenly Father is our protection. The Heavenly Father is our only way out. I would say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, and Him will I trust. You see. All right. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snares of the fowler, all the snares and traps that Esau have set up, and from the noise of the pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So that's our shield and buckler, man. And you could go down, you know, but that's the point, you know. You doomsday preppers are going to be doomed. You're going to understand that you was not witty, or that you was not that smart, because wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time, not your guns, all right, not your garden, not your water supply that you have store up, all right. At the end of the day, all right, the Lord said He's going to bring back the plagues of Egypt, and we know the plagues of Egypt, water was turned to blood, and not only the water in the Nile River, or that turned to water, even water vessels that had water inside the house, they turned to blood. So you can have water and the Lord have your water turn to blood, because you trusted in the shadow of Egypt. You trusted in the man rather than trusting in Yahweh Shai. So, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh.